Hello, everybody, and welcome to Deep South Para-Comi-Con's podcast. Y'all, it is only less than 3 weeks away, and we will be seeing everyone at the Ozark Civic Center for the Deep South Para-Comi-Con. We're going to have an awesome lineup of guests this year. We have William R. Perry. We have Letriana Terry Brown and her husband, Matt Brown. We have Austin Light from American Demon Comics. We also have the Fox Paranormal team. That is Michael and Destiny Fox. Guess what? We're going to have Mr. Ben Bracken. He's going to be our Alabama Ghostbuster that's coming back this year. We have Blaine Rowan, who is from the Science Channel, that's coming back as well. And we have EVP Investigations. Richard and Colleen Johnson is who that is. We're going to have Debbie Hawk Hutchison, who is going to be talking to us about cryptids. So y'all do your research on Bigfoot and Loch Ness and a few other odd creatures around. We're going to have Jeremy Leonard this year again, and we're having Jeff Leeper and Maria Player. And we're having Scott Tipperman and Jason Arthur Snyder as well. We just have a great lineup, y'all. We're going to have some authors and people selling all sorts of stuff. We're going to have some food vendors there as well. So we're going to have a lot of good food, a lot of contests going on, a cosplay. And I heard, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I heard the rumor was $300 cash prize for the first place winner.
And you know what the best thing is? It don't cost anything to sign up.
I know. And, well, I want to bring on our guest for the night because she is one of our vendors. She is Magnolia Grace Soapery, Paula. Hi, Paula.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. So, are you a little nervous?
Yes.
Don't be nervous.
Yeah, you're just talking to friends. We want to know what you got and well, first of all, tell us, how did you get into the soap making business?
Well, myself and my two daughters are very sensitive to a lot of chemicals that are in the soap that you can just go out and buy at the big box stores. Mm-hmm. And I was just like kind of playing around with it and going to find something. And I got a hold of some stuff and kind of set off from there. Started with soap, and now I've got everything from bath bombs to sugar scrubs to bath salts.
Oh. Hi, Richard. Richard Johnson's here. He is with EVP, and he's listening in. And I'm sure his wife is going to be hitting up your store like crazy there. So tell us about your items that you have for sale.
Well, my specialty is handmade natural soap. So a lot of it looks like this.
Awesome.
All of my bars are 4.5 ounces for the most part. Some of the special items that I have is I do bath salts. They're also natural as well. And something special that I have just for you guys.
Uh-oh.
I have endeavored in a brand new.
Ghost race, yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So my favorite adventure has been really, really struggling, but you guys whipped me into gear to get some things going.
That's awesome.
I also got one. Let's see if I can grab it.
What is it?
A patchouli? Patchouli? What?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Is it patchouli?
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure how to say that.
Okay, Richard, brother, we don't know what you're talking about, man.
He said
Yeah,
yes. That's it. Yes. Okay.
patchouli. So what is that?
Patchouli is a scent that you can incorporate into things. I don't think I have any patchouli, Richard. That's been an odd one for me to ask for. I do. Let's see.
Now they got me wondering exactly what a patchouli smells like.
Yes.
Lily, look in my beard oil. I have some patchouli beard oil though. So if that helps out any.
Oh.
It's an odd scent. Not many people ask for it. My husband calls it the hippie scent.
Oh, I'm interested.
I got my daughter searching through a box over here.
Put him to work. Put him to work.
Do what? Okay. So all I have right here with me is sandalwood bourbon. That's been the #1 seller with my beard oil so far. And then I have one that's called Urban Mint. It smells just like a cologne. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, what are these like soy based or goat milk based soaps?
So most of my soaps are either goat milk or they are based with coconut oil. I do have a couple that do not have coconut oil in them because I do have a customer who is allergic to coconut oil. So I had to come up with some options for her. So I've got 2 that don't have any coconut oil in them.
Hey, Tara. She is in the house tonight. Oh.
So
So
I get to go get me some man soap.
Yes. Yes, I have actually quite a few soaps for men. It's tobacco flower.
That's good. That's good. You were telling me this is going to be a girly show. No, we're talking about man, beard, and all kinds of stuff.
So my husband's favorite is this one. It is actually eucalyptus lime.
Oh.
And it's actually cut rugged, so you know it's for a man. It's not really pretty like a woman. But it smells really, really good.
All right. Well, you convinced me. I'm coming after it.
Now, I want to tell you a little backstory so you'll understand why I'm going to ask you this next question, okay?
Okay.
We have a grandson who he was probably 13, 14 years old. He loves a particular body wash. And let's just say he uses a whole bottle of this body wash when he takes a shower. And if you're sitting in the living room across the house from the bathroom where he's taking a shower, you can not only smell that smell, but you can taste it in the air because it's so strong. So, do you have something that's maybe, a little scented, where you don't have to taste it when they take a bath across the house?
So the thing with that, the most scents that you get from a big box store is they're like, oh, I want you to smell me because you're going to buy me because you smell me. Mm-hmm. With the natural soaps, you get the natural scent, but it's subtle.
Okay, good.
So when you're bathing and you're lathering up and everything, you're going to get a really robust scent on some of them. My major friend that you're going to get that with is Royal Gardens. It's a really pretty floral type scent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty.
But I have some, like this one right here. It's chamomile, I don't know if you can see that. Chamomile and aloe with charcoal. It's very lightly scented.
Okay.
So it just depends on what you like. But you're not gonna say he's in the shower and you're in the living room and you're gonna smell it. But he walks by you, you're gonna smell it.
Okay. Good. Well, I just don't want to die from him taking a bath, you know. Oh, but yeah, he made sure that was it. That was the only soap he would use, and
So
wow, it about killed us.
Oh,
I have a question. So you had that chamomile and charcoal.
mhm.
Okay. So whenever you're bathing, you get that chamomile smell, right?
Yes.
So do you still get the same effect from?
It will relax you. Yes.
See, that's my kind of soap.
Yep.
Soap
The,
makes you smell good and relaxes you.
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
The lavender is also supposed to relax you as well, right?
Yes. And I have a lavender.
Oh, purple stand. It's
Yes.
purple.
It is.
Okay.
He,
And
he
it
likes
smells
purple.
fine.
I'm colorblind, but I like purple. I wasn't always colorblind.
Yeah. Well, let me ask this. Do you have any that you make that you recommend for using on babies?
I have. Let me see. Which one is it? All right. So this one right here is completely unscented, and it's a Castile soap. And I actually have used this on my 1-year-old grandson.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any extra anything in it. No colorants, no fragrance, or anything. It's 100% natural. So it is perfectly safe.
So this would also be good to use when you are like a teenager and breaking out and having a hard time with that as well.
Yes, but the one thing that you that would help with that would be the charcoal. It is excellent
Okay.
for that. And I have one that has peppermint and tea tree oil in it, which helps with your breakouts, and it helps prevent healthier skin, especially within the teenage years when you're going through all the hormonal changes and everything. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have the chemicals in it that are going to react with your skin or anything like that. So that helps cut down on a lot of that.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
well, do you have any chocolate mint?
Oh
You know,
no.
I
Ah,
do, I do have a soap that is a creme brulee.
oh wow.
Closest chocolate. Other than
That would
that,
make you hungry.
I have a maple bacon soap.
Maple bacon.
Maple bacon.
Oh wow. Okay.
It smells like bacon.
Mm,
But I like
that would
maple. I'm not a big
uh,
bacon fan. But
that
that's
would
cool.
make us hungry.
Yeah. Take a bath and
Oh,
get out and have to cook breakfast.
You know,
yeah.
that was not my intentional smell. Okay, this happened with a fluke, but hey, the men like it.
I could see that.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yes. Um. So, do you have your soaps listed in some of the local stores, or you just sell online? How do you do it?
So what I started with was Facebook, of course. Of course, I'm not social media type of a post every time I turn around. I should be. I need to be. I really do. But I do as many vendor markets as I can. The hotter months, everything sweats, so it gets a little bit harder for somebody in the soap industry to do that with. But I have started booking my fall events and everything. The first one is with you guys. And then I do have a website set up, and it's magnoliagracesoapery.com. So that's available as well. I do ship. So, but I'm trying to get that one going. That's new for me, so we're working on it.
Mhm. Do you do like any how-to videos sometimes when you're making it, like for a YouTube or a TikTok channel?
I have not. In fact, my daughter was over here today when she was helping me get everything out. She's like, "Mom, you need to teach everybody how to do this." I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, that's a good idea. That'll get me going. We can do that." I've only been doing it for about a year, business wise. About a year and a half personal wise. So everything is still, we're in that adjustment phase and the learning phase and everything. So we're still rocking and rolling, but we're still going with the learning curve as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Uh, my mom used to make soaps, but she got into uh, more of the specialty bars of soap where it
Mm.
was more artsy, and shapes
Yeah.
and little designs and stuff. And she did that until she couldn't do it anymore. But she did pretty good just doing local stuff and going to the farmers markets and other little boutique places and setting up. So she did pretty good. So I'm sure you're gonna do great on this.
I'm hoping, and if there's anybody watching that has a store, hit me up if you'd like something. I'm happy to send samples so you can try it.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. Yes. And one of the things is you don't have the paraffins that are in the store bought soaps and lotions and deodorants and stuff.
Hmm.
And that's good because those are some of the things that have caused um, like cancer in the lymph nodes and stuff from the deodorants that have it in there. So that's really, really good. And that's why we love the homemade soaps for that reason right there. Well,
Hmm.
they just feel better on my skin. I have rosacea, as you can tell, but it really helps mine. That's the only thing that actually doesn't irritate my skin is some of those homemade soaps like that. So I think it's a lot of the preservatives and stuff that they add to it.
It is.
Uh, fillers, they add fillers and stuff. So, I really appreciate those of y'all that can do this, and it does help all of us that can't make soap. It just not work out. It's just a mess. Me and Stan did try it one time. We'd never do it again. We never. I don't. I think until we moved out of that house where we was making it in, it still smelled bad from this.
I thought they were going to have to call the bomb squad too. So
Oh wow.
Yes, it was terrible. So we're not soap makers, that's for sure. So we really, like I said, we really appreciate it that you can do such things as this. And it does take a lot of creativity. I know that.
It
So
does. It
it's
does.
very awesome.
The hardest one has been this one.
Oh,
This was my
wow.
soap for 4th of July.
Okay.
That has been the hardest one so far. So
I don't know how you're getting those colors and getting it separated. It just would all mix up with me. It would. All right. So tell me about your beard oil
oh
and
my.
your beard, stuff for men's beards or women's if they have beards, I guess.
Well, it's really good for any type of hair.
Oh,
I
okay.
I have put it in my hair. I got an unscented batch that I made for myself, and I put it in my hair. I have a women's version of body oil that I put in my hair as well because it's a little bit lighter.
Oh.
But the men's beard oil has two key ingredients. It has rosemary and hemp.
Oh, there you go.
So this is actually done over really well. It made its way down to the Daytona 500 this past time. I
Oh,
did really well down there. I've been over at Davidson here local in Dothan, and it did pretty well there as well. So it was developed in mind for bikers. because you know how their beer goes everywhere. So it was developed in mind to help with that. When I sent it out to a couple of guys who had relatively nice long beards, or, down to here, I got very, very good feedback on that with the scent and how long it lasted.
Oh.
I've been told about 4 hours as it lasted and done really well. So I'm pretty pleased with my development of that one.
So how did they put it on? I don't know. How would they put it on?
This one here is meant to actually go in your skin because the rosemary helps with the growth, but it also keeps down with some men will have acne within their beard and everything, and that helps keep that down. But just take and comb it in. I will have some boar brushes and combs to go along with this. I'll sell some as a set and everything and have some available. Have some giveaways of some for a certain little something that we're going to have. But brush it in, pull it in with your fingers, just like we do with our hair. We put oil in our hair. Yeah.
All right.
So what is the hardest fragrance that you've ever tried to make?
Oh, probably rose.
Rose?
Rose is real finicky. You either get a really, really good subtle scent, or you get it where it's really, ooh, that doesn't smell like rose.
Okay.
It's my next step is to actually harvest some rose petals from some roses once mine start budding up and everything, and making my own rose oil and incorporating that into it to see if that helps better with me going and getting organic rose oil. So I have to try a different way to see if I can get it correctly.
I know a lot of people have ordered the rose petals for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, though, they are fine didn't have feathers in there, substituting the actual rose petals.
Yeah.
And some people were getting it to make their jams and jellies out of, and finding feathers in it, so it wasn't good. But it was supposed to be real rose petals, that they had dried. And that's what I'm thinking. You got to have a place that you order from that you trust is not going to slip in the fake stuff.
Exactly, and that was one of the hardest things, is me going and ordering a little minute piece of an ingredient and playing with it, putting it together, seeing how it is on my skin. Everything I have, I try first. I don't put it out to anybody unless I will wear it myself. We did one soap, and my husband tried it, and he itched for like 2 days. I said, nope, we're not doing that one. So some of it's trial and error. Some of it is, hey, you're my best friend. Will you try this for me?
Go
ahead, Stan.
My wife is the world's worst of wanting me to try things. But the problem with it is I do it stupidly. Okay. I mean, she's just like, here, try that. So I try. Oh my God, that was so bad. But I do it. If she told me, here, try it again, I probably would. I mean, yeah, us husbands that loves our wives, we're gonna continuously do things like that. So sometimes it doesn't jive with us, but isn't that right, Teresa?
Yeah. I'd grow a lot of herbal teas and a lot of herbs for us. And so I'm outside and I'm tasting them, So if I pick a leaf for me, I'm going to pick one for him too. And, then he's like, what was that? So But anyway, tell us more about your soaps. You know, Stan's got some pictures I think he wants to put up as well.
Here, I'll put one up and you can tell us about it. How about that?
Okay. Ooh, that is my number one seller. That is cotton candy.
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. That was actually my very first soap.
Well, that's cool.
In that picture, that was my
Goodness.
very first one. But
Oh,
that's my number one seller. It to this day for a year has been number one.
awesome.
I like the way you got your name in it. That's cool. All right, let's see about this. What's this? All right.
That is Love Spell. That was my Valentine's scent of the month for February. That's actually a full set that I sell for $40. It has a sugar scrub, it has a bath salt, a lotion, a roller ball full of body oil, and a bar soap.
Wow.
Wow. I
That's
love
cheap.
that scent. I do. I love that scent.
All right,
And
let's see.
it's really popular.
All right, well, I showed the beard oil a while ago, but tell
Mhm.
us a little bit more. Is this the same as the one that you were showing a while ago?
Yes, that's just a different label on it.
Okay.
The different scents I have is sandalwood and bourbon, urban myth. I did one a little small batch with cologne, a dupe of a cologne that my husband wears all the time, Sauvage. So I fell in love with that one. Unfortunately, he has a little bit of a goatee, a little short, and he won't grow it out for me to wear it. So I have to just deal with the clone. Um, and then I have one that's the patchouli. Um, and then I have one that's, I believe I named it patchouli leather, if I'm not mistaken. So I have quite a few scents for the beard oil as well.
So, if you, I like the whole Christmas thing, the cinnamon uh spice around Christmas, you
Mm-hmm.
find can you make stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. I can.
Because that would be I would love to have that. I mean, I walk around like we go into these craft stores and I'll smell those pine cones that's got all the cinnamon spice stuff all over it, and I'm like, yeah, if I could just smell like that all the time, that'd be great.
He
uh,
will rub those pine cones on him. He will.
one of my scents that I have for Christmas is a Christmas cookie. And then I have one that's, I call it Snowy Day, but it's a real fresh, almost like a fresh powdered snow scent.
Wow,
But those did really good last Christmas.
that's cool. So, do you make Halloween soaps?
This will be my first year making Halloween soaps. So you guys get the first glimpse of anything I do that's Halloween related.
So,
Uh,
candy corn. Could you make one that smells like candy corn?
Oof, oof.
that one I will have to play with.
Okay.
Okay.
That one was not on my let's try this list yet. But I will certainly put it on there and try it.
Well, my problem is if I had some that smelled like candy corn, I'd probably get screwed up and try to eat it.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He would.
That has
So
to be
yeah.
good enough cotton candy. It smells good enough to eat.
I bet it does.
Okay.
Cotton candy.
Let's see what time it is. Okay. So you are going to be doing a contest for
Mhm.
our people
I
that's coming to the con, right?
I am. Um, the Beastly Beard Contest.
Oh wow.
I say Beastly because, what's our theme?
Yes.
We got to get it going. So, what all I want to do is, come by, let us take a picture, let us take a look at it, and we'll, go from there. I'll have a couple of people that I'm going to round up to judge it, and at the end of it, 6 bottles, because one bottle will last you approximately 2 months, so a year's worth of beard oil.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool.
And we can announce that on stage so everybody can hear who the winner is.
Yes,
That'd
absolutely.
be awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Stan, you don't qualify.
I know.
I
That's
know you
okay.
got a beard,
I'm
but
not going to discriminate against length, But if some Viking or somebody wants to come up and show off their beard with their jingles in it, I'm not going to turn them down. I mean, I'm not saying, here, let's put some of this beard oil in it. Tell me what you like.
yes.
I have done that.
Get Michael over there.
Yep, that's true, Michael. Stan went over and had his hair cut at a barbershop here in Dothan, and I think it was the first time that he had ever had them use any sort of beard oil or massage his face and stuff. And I was thinking, guys do need to pamper themselves just as much as the ladies do. They need a day of pampering.
They do. And the ladies love it when the men do that.
Yes.
Absolutely
Yes, it
love it.
is. It's awesome.
Just as the men do when we come home from getting our nails done. Yep. We love it just as much when they do it.
Yep. Makes them smell good, feel good, look good. Yeah.
Some of us, there's a lot of help that needs to be done. So,
Listen, it means that you're taking care of yourself, so you get to live longer, you stay healthier, and that's awesome. That's an awesome thing. And I believe everyone should do that. I do. All right. I know we had a little bit of a late start, but our hour is almost up, and I want to make sure that everybody knows how to reach you so they can order some of this great products that you have.
Well, they can reach me on Facebook, Magnolia Grace Soapery. My email is magnoliagracesoaps@gmail.com. You can reach me that way. You can look up my website, magnoliagracesoapery.com. I'm there too. The quickest way is just to shoot me a message through Facebook. I send you pictures. I post things on Facebook as much as I can. When I do a new cut, I put it up there. When I get a new set, I put it on Facebook. My summer months are slow. That's when I'm working on my new development and everything like that. So much during the summer. But here pretty soon, you're going to start seeing a lot of the stuff for you guys and the stuff for Christmas coming up. So.
Yes, and they could actually look you up now and get some great ideas for Christmas and kind of get caught up and not be caught at the last minute trying to buy a Christmas gift. So I love it. We have 6 children and 17 grandchildren. And yeah, Christmas is pretty crazy. We start in January buying Christmas. So
I usually start around July, so I don't have quite that many, but we're getting there. We got 7 kids and 1 grandbaby, so.
Wow. Well, I think our youngest one is the one that's starting on having babies now. So he just had a baby a little over a week ago. So it's awesome. So I'm definitely going to be ordering some soaps from you. I'm going to send some out there where they're at, and because he loved it when his grandma was doing it, and so I know he'll love yours too. So I'm going to get some from you.
I can't wait to hear some of the feedback I'm going to get.
Yep. All right, Stan, I'm going to ask you, do you have any announcements that you want to make before we leave the show tonight?
Well, I want everybody to come out to Deep South Para-Comi-Con on September 14th and 15th. And my biggest thing is I want everybody to come see all these great vendors we're going to have. This young lady and all of the others, all the baked goods we're going to have, um, everything. It's just going to be a fantastic event, and everybody, y'all come out, see our guests, talk to them, go have your pictures made. This event is for a great cause. It's going to help the Boys and Girls Club out there in Ozark, and we're going to have a blood drive. So the vampires are going to be on site. So everybody needs to go get some blood sucked out. All right. Um, and remember that we're going to have a horror house there, and I want everybody to come through. It doesn't cost anything. The when you pay to get into the con, that covers the admission of that as well. So um, y'all come get your scary on. We got some surprises in there. We're gonna have cosplay. The cosplay, like I was talking about a while ago. Um, the contest, $300 is what we heard. Doesn't cost anything to sign up. Just go on the website, sign up. Miss Shawana Coleman, she's our cosplay director. She does a fantastic job, and how she does it with all those kids she has to watch and stuff. But she does. So, but it's going to be a great event, and I want everybody to come out and have a good time, and just get in there and visit. We're going to have a full concessions. We're going to have the catering queens. Um, that was right, right, Teresa.
Yes. Catering queens. They are going to have fried chicken. They're going to have the funnel cakes. I'm trying to think of, I can't remember everything, but they're going to have a lot of yummy stuff. So it's going to be awesome.
Yep, all the fattening stuff.
Yes. All the fattening stuff is going to be there.
Yep,
Um, we're going to have some bakeries, and it's going to be displaying their items too. So we're going to have plenty of food. We have all kinds of food there. So that's for sure. But we are going to have some really cool workshops, y'all. We have the Science of the Spirit World workshop, and that's Lee Triana Terry Brown will be going over um, how to how to explore parapsychology, and it's just like the beginning of getting into the parapsychology field. And so she's going to go over that with everyone, and then she's got another workshop. It's called Your Psychic Connection, and this is just to lead you on your journey to your self discovery and what your gifts are and how you can deal with them, and actually hone in on them and make them better. And so that's another thing that Lee is doing. And get this, Lee's husband, Matthew Brown, is going to be teaching a lot of us how to focus on our inner compass and centering and grounding and shielding practices. And I know for the empaths, that's very important to know how to do these things. And so he's going to kind of go over that with us in the workshop. And Matt has another workshop he's going to be doing as well. It's called Stepping Back in Time. And he's going to be exploring vintage ghost hunting equipment. Uh, I think we've used a little bit of it on our paranormal team. You're going to be using a lot of the reel to reel tape players, or the cassettes. Remember the old cassette tape players and stuff, and how to use. We've used like baby powder, um, and like using a compass. He can use a
compass, right?
compass. Mm-hmm. So he's going to be demonstrating how to use some of that old school technique in that workshop. It's going to be awesome. And then we have Blaine Rowan is going to be having a workshop that is specifically for the parents of psychic or gifted kids. And it's called Raising the Intuitive Child, a workshop for the parents of psychic kids. And because your kid's not always crazy if they tell you they're seeing things, and it's not always an imaginary friend. So
No.
sometimes you have children whose mindset has not been closed off to the spirit world, if you want to. I'm not sure if I'm
Mhm.
explaining it correctly, but they still have glimpses of things and they're unsure about it. And if they go to school and they talk about it, then people think they're just crazy. They make fun of them, and they could really damage that child's self esteem. So he's going to be going over how you can deal with this, and so you can raise a healthy child that has a good self esteem about themselves. And I think it's very important to know how to deal with this, and that's one thing he's going to be doing. But the good thing is, all these workshops are $15 each, and I mean, where could you go and get a class for $15? You can't. That'd be awesome if you could. And like I said, Lee and Matt are actually uh, college teachers. Lee is a doctor and in parapsychology, and um, Matthew is a professor. They're at the same college. So they're at the, what is it, Piedmont University in
Yes.
South Carolina is where they got their training from, and as well as it's in their family line as well. So it's really awesome to come and learn from them. So that's one of the things that we are going to be offering. We are
Hey,
going to have some panels too. Would you like to tell about those?
well, I was going to ask you guys ever thought about being a stuntman? Okay, I thought about it. Okay, I'd done a little extra work in some movies back in the '80s, but I thought about, okay, would I like to be a stuntman? And then I wised up. I'm like, no, I don't. That's the main reason I didn't play pro football. I wanted to be able to get up and walk whenever I'm older, this age and stuff. So I mean, it's bad enough playing college ball, but uh, it was crazy. But Mr. William Perry is going to be doing a panel on stage, and it will explain how he became a stuntman and how you can become a stuntman. So if you have that ambition that you want to go jump out of airplanes or ride motorcycles off cliffs like Tom Cruise does, um, he can tell you how to do that and how to get into the business and that type of thing. So I'm going to listen. And it's really fascinating. The man has done a lot. I mean, he's been in countless movies, and so he's a musician. He plays guitar, I think. So did some work with Genesis and things like that. So he's going to be a great one. And then we're going to have a paranormal panel. So we're going to have all our paranormal investigators plus William Perry on stage, and we get to ask. Well, we're going to have somebody up there. We're going to have Austin Light asking questions. So the night will move along a little bit. But if anybody has any questions about these investigators, in fact, Richard Johnson in the chat is one of those guys that's going to be up there, ethereal, paranormal people. So yeah, it's an awesome thing. And it doesn't matter what the question is, throw it at them. I want them to stutter and I want them to fall all over themselves trying to answer the question, stump them, you know. And and Destiny Fox, which is in the chat, her and Michael, they'll be one of those ones up there too. And they're very learned people. And I mean, they are smart and they've been in this field a long time, and some of their insights is a bit different than I've heard from other people. Not saying that those other people are wrong. There's just a bit, if we don't have some difference, there'd only be one thing. And
Mhm.
so, well, I mean, you can't get around this world with just one thing. So, we all have to have a difference of opinion at some point. So that kind of makes everybody enriched and makes this world go around like it's supposed to. So, but I want everybody to come out and enjoy these things. You can have a good time. You get to laugh. This is all family oriented. Even the horror house. If you got a child that wants to go through it, you let me know, and we won't scare the hair out of them. They'll still have their hair when they get to the other side. But I'm not going to guarantee you that we won't do that to an adult. But anyway, um, so but yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fantastic event, don't you think?
Yes,
I think
it is. It is. And y'all, I want to go over the tickets with y'all. Online, they are a little bit cheaper. So if anybody wants to go ahead and purchase their advance tickets online, you can get them for single day admission is $12. It's 22 for the 2 day admission. If you buy at the door, it is $15 a day or $30 for 2 day admission. Our military at the door and is I'm looking at this, y'all. Okay, I see what it's. If you buy at the door, it is $10. If you buy it online, it is 8. For the 2 day admission, at the door is 18, and if you do it online, it is 16. You do have to show your military ID. Uh, and as we said, our workshops are all $15 each. We do have swag bags that we're going to be selling. It's going to have a lot of memorabilia, merchandise in there. Those are $25. We are selling just the memorabilia badge for 15. And we have what we call a supernatural VIP ticket. You purchase one ticket for one price of $150 and you get into everything. This, you get a swag bag, you get a 1 hour early admission, front of the line celebrity speaking sessions. Means you will be up front when they are speaking on the front row. That's our VIP section. You get the whole weekend admission to both days is included in this, and you get into all the workshops. So it's just a really great bundle deal for that. And like I said, I can't say everything that's going to be in those swag bags because we have a lot of different people that are putting items in, and I can tell y'all it's going to be jam packed in those swag bags for it. So, but anyway, I just want to let y'all know that we are open to online sales now. So, anytime you want to purchase these or even do maybe some of the photo op sessions that we are putting up online tonight. So, to our website, Deep South Para-Comi-Con.com, and check out our website and just explore it. Click on the menu links up at the top and see what all we have coming up and what's being offered, what our itinerary is. You can get the schedule where everybody is going to be at the con, what time they're going to be on the stage, what time the workshops are. It's all listed there. Uh, and there's something else I was trying to remember what to tell. Let's see. Hmm. I'm looking, y'all. I'm looking at the website to myself just so I can remember everything. Oh, our host hotel is the Hampton Inn, and I did speak with Wendy, that is the supervisor there, and she said if they can't put you in the Hampton Inn, they will put you in their sister hotel, the Micro Motel, and they will have a special rate for that as well. But she is getting ready to have everybody at the Hampton Inn. Uh, she is, I'm telling you, she is doing some awesome things. I don't want to spoil her surprises, but she does have some surprises for everybody that comes to the hotel that's there to see Deep South. Um, it's like, wow, this is wow. It was awesome last year. Of course, we got the most haunted room and we got to sleep in the most haunted room there. She doesn't rent it out because it's not rentable because people get too scared to stay in it. But we were in there, and yes, we did have some experiences, but it didn't run us off. But so I'm telling everybody, y'all go book your rooms at the Hampton Inn and let them know you are coming to see Deep South Para-Comi-Con and just attend our show, and you will get a special rate. I think the rate is $120 a night. It is normally $180 a night. So they have marked it way down, and it is just awesome. And they are going the extra mile to make sure everybody is accommodated and is comfortable in their motel.
After party?
Oh, that's right. I see. I can't remember so much going on. We are going on Saturday night when we close the con at 7 o'clock. We are having an after party that's going to be at Benchmark Beer and Wine. And if you show um, your badge or your ticket for attending Deep South Para-Comi-Con, you will get 10% off your drinks. That includes vendor badges too, so you get 10% off. And and they do have non-alcoholic beverages. Uh, it's not a club. I found that out when I first approached them. It's like, you don't have a cover charge? No, we're not a club. We do have a bar, but I do think they serve food as well in there. Um, and also, she told me that if you're a cosplayer and you're coming in costume, they will give you 20% off your drinks.
Mm.
So I think that's really awesome. I think it's going to be a nice way for us to end that night and kind of wind down so we can actually either go back home or go to the motel and get a good night's sleep to start all over on the next day for the con.
Absolutely, I agree.
Did I forget
Also,
anything else?
also, there is going to be a paranormal wedding at this con.
That's right. That's
Michael
right.
and Destiny Fox are going to be renewing their vows right there on the stage at Deep South Para-Comi-Con.
Mhm.
And so it's going to be a great event. I bet you no one has ever had something like that at their event, their con. And these two people, they're fantastic. And Michael is from the same area I'm from. We grew up one county apart. I feel the family connection with him, and him and Destiny are just great people. And
Yes.
so we feel honored to be able to help them with this rededication of their love and things. So we just feel honored to be able to help them do that.
Yes. All right. I think that is our announcements then. And we will be back here next Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And our guest is going to be the Little Cottage Bakery and Mystic Rain. So I want to invite everybody to come back and see what we have lined up for next week. Thank y'all. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody, and thank you again for being our guest.
Thank you
Yes.
for having me.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
good night, everybody.
Good night.